Okay friends, what we have here is a video to help you open your 6th generation iPod Classic. Many have found out that this is one of the most difficult iPods to open, mainly because it has internal clips that are difficult to get to release. This model has 11 of these clips. There's 4 on each side, 1 on the top, and then there's 2 on the bottom. There's some videos on YouTube showing people using knives to open this iPod up, maybe a spatula or putty knife. I believe that the X-Acto knife method has not been shown, and I believe that this is the best and easiest method to get your iPod open without damaging it. If you do this correctly, you can also open your iPod without damaging the side or making dents or do any permanent damage to the back of the iPod, which many have done. So what we'll be doing to begin with, I just want to give you a word of warning about these X-Acto knives. They are very sharp and you can do yourself some injury with these, so be very careful. In fact, I stabbed myself once with an X-Acto knife and severed a nerve, so please be very careful when you do use these knives. To begin, I'll be releasing the second clip right here. I'm going for the second clip because a little bit farther from my fingers and a little bit easier to release. It's away from the corner. So this is about the location of the second clip. So if you have a brand new iPod, never been opened before, you may have a very tight seal right in here. So this is going to be your most difficult point of getting your first blade between the front and the back. There, you heard that. I released that clip by running that blade right in there like that. So I'm going to go for the bottom clip. The reason to have a number of these blades is because you can work along the side and just leave them in. Third clip's right about here. Then you can give yourself a little bit of space by using a little screwdriver and just opening that up a little bit. If you do that, these might fall out. That's okay. You're going to be taking them out anyway as you work up the side of the iPod. I'm going to go for that fourth clip right up here. I believe that's released. There. Now I'm going to go for that top release right up here, and use your finger to keep this iPod side from closing back up. It'll want to close up and re-clip. So I'm going to go for this top one here. As you can see in this back, there's the clip right there. I'm going to aim right here and try to get in between the on-off switch and the earphone jack, just like that. It's easier to release these if you have it on a flat, soft surface. Okay, I got that top one released. I'm going to give myself a little bit more room here. Now I'm going to go for the 4 clips on this side. I'll start right at the top here. And while I'm pushing here, I'm also squeezing here, keeping this top from pushing back down and refastening that clip. That's the first clip there. Second clip is right here. As you go along, you can pull it open a little bit more. As these fall out, you just go to the next one. Third one right about there. And you can pry this open if you like. You can make it a little bit easier if you open that up a little bit. That one released all by itself because it's just loosened up as a whole. Now you can, the bottom ones usually will come loose all by themselves. once you get that open, be very careful, don't pull it apart. You got two ribbons in there, hard drive, battery. I'm going to lift up your hard drive. Earphone jack clip right there can be released with your fingernail. I use a plastic iPod tool to release the battery clamp right about here. You want to lift that up before you pull this ribbon out. If you just pull that ribbon out, you could damage the motherboard. You might pull that clamp right off the motherboard, so be careful that you don't do that. And then you can release your hard drive. Perhaps you want to replace that if it's gone bad on you. Now you got your components here. And I'm going to do a separate video to show how to reassemble this, in case you don't, maybe you already know how to do that. So thank you for your attention. Hope this helped you out with opening your iPod without damaging it. If you like it, please do a thumbs up for me. So thank you very much. Have a great day.